Good afternoon, English 15. My name is Jeannette Lang. I will be your instructor for English 15 this semester. And as I'm sure you have noticed by now, I'm not here, which is a little bit insane. It's one of the things that I feel a little bit guilty about, but it is a necessary evil. In fact, I'm not going to be here all of this entire week. And so while I'm not here, it doesn't necessarily mean you're off the hook, nor does it mean that I'm not going to be working with you or here for you. I want you to know that I'm really excited to teach English 15. It is one of my favorite topics to oversee, one of my favorite things to instruct. And yet, life threw some craziness at me that I have to get something taken care of this week. And let me explain that really quickly before I go into what the course is and what we'll be doing this semester. Also, I want to give a big old shout out and a big thank you to Miss Diana, one of our very trusted senior tutors. You can come and visit her at the WC, but I'm sure that if she hasn't already, she's going to be handing out the green syllabi that you'll be using throughout the semester, as well as a homework packet. I know it's like, you're out of high school now for a while and you thought you were done with homework packets, but again, a necessary evil since I'm not there. All right, so I wanted you to know, life has handed me a good deck of cards, right? However, one thing that happened is that I have thyroid cancer. The thyroid is like this little butterfly thing, gland that's in your neck. And in 2009, I was diagnosed with papillary thyroid cancer. This means that the entire thyroid was carcinogenic. It was malignant. So it spread a little bit to a bunch of lymph nodes around my chest. So in 2009, I had my entire thyroid removed. So all of that whole entire gland is out. You can probably kind of see a little bit of a scar that's left over right there, as well as a bunch of lymph nodes. I also went over I underwent something called radioactive iodine therapy. This means that I don't have to go through chemo. Immediately you hear the word cancer and you think, I'm going to be coming into class with, the little cancer turban on. I don't have to do any of that. I don't have to go through radiation. I don't have to go through chemotherapy, which is really, really wonderful. However, I do have to do a bunch of other stuff in order to get this cancer out. And so, although in 2009, I officially don't have a thyroid right now, I still have thyroid cancer because one of the little lymph nodes in my neck remained kind of there, maybe like one little tiny cell kind of got through. And so one of my lymph nodes now has cancer on it. So this is what's going on. I have to take, because I don't have a thyroid, I have to take synthetic thyroid hormone every day, which is kind of obnoxious, but again, whatever. I don't have cancer. Yay! So I take this pill. But in order to do the treatment, I have to have all of that hormone out of my body. So where I'm at right now on Monday, January 11th, I'm getting a shot of Thyroid Gen. It's shot number 1 of 2. This shot is going to go through me and kill any type of thyroid hormone that's within my body. On Tuesday, I have to drive back to the hospital and get the second shot. On Wednesday, I get to be radioactive, which is kind of fun. I get to take this radioactive iodine pill, which means I am going to be radioactive for 48 hours. I can't be around like little babies. I have to stay away from people. It's really kind of creepy. What this radioactive iodine does is it goes through the body and attaches itself to any thyroid hormone. That's why they have to kill all the synthetic hormone, because if you just took the radioactive iodine, it'd go all over the place, right? So I'm supposed to have had all this stuff that's killed, and if I take the radioactive iodine treatment, it will just attach itself to the cancer, probably this little node that's in my neck. Thursday will be the only day that I'm actually on campus. Thursday, I'm going to be in my office in 127 Ike from 10 o'clock to 3 o'clock. And then on Friday, I have to drive to the hospital, which is in Westmoreland, Greensburg, so it's like an hour and a half every time. That's why I'm not here. And I get to have a thyroid scan. This is what's happening on Friday with me. And so this little thyroid scan, kind of fun because I get to look like this little ghost person. Woo! And it's going to show if I need to have surgery to take this lymph node out, or if the radioactive iodine treatment actually kind of attached to it is killing it itself. So there's that. Whew! 5 minutes of craziness and goofiness, but I wanted to let you know that I'm not just sitting at my house twiddling my thumbs because I don't want to teach my class. I'm actually driving back and forth to Westmoreland Hospital and my endocrinologist's office in order to get some of this stuff taken care of. And it had to get taken care of this week, unfortunately. So I will be available to you through email. Please know that you guys are kind of my top priority. I love my job and I love doing my job. And I really can't wait to meet every one of you and to work with you. And so if you have any questions, please email me. Now, the things I want you to worry about. Ta-da! It's like my little list. You probably can't see it, but maybe Diana, wherever you are, over here or over there, wherever you are, maybe write this on the board just so that they can see it. But what you need to worry about, first and foremost, I want you to read that syllabus. It's obnoxiously long. I know, look at it. It's big and green, and I think it's 11 pages. Good Lord, right? But I want you to know that I stick to my syllabus. Whatever I say in here, I'm gonna do. And so I'm going to hold you to the same thing. If I ask you to have homework complete, have it complete. You guys know what a syllabus is because probably this might be everybody's second semester, maybe third or fourth semester. One of the things I need you to take attention to, though, is page 7 of the syllabus. This is our day-to-day activity log, what I'm hoping to do every day. I need you to pay very close attention right now. I'm going to take a second, get a pen, a paper, take a deep breath. I want you to look. We're on here, January 11th. You are not required to come to class on January 13th or January 15th. And heck, then there's MLK Day, so you don't have to come to class on January 18th either. However, you are required to start coming to class every day consistently on January 20th. All right, these couple days I had some stuff planned. However, I'm not going to be able to do it with you. And so I need you to take a look through the syllabus to know what we were going to do so that you can do the homework that's going to be assigned. Now, on Wednesday and Friday, initially I'd planned to give kind of a lecture, have kind of a fun time with you guys and talk with you about something called rhetorical appeals. You probably figured out that English 15 is a writing class, which it is. It's a huge writing class. You're going to be doing a lot of collegiate writing. But that's not it, because a bunch of you, I'm anticipating over 98% of you, aren't English majors. And so when you graduate, you're going to be graduating with a degree other than an English degree where you have to write a 14-page paper, right? However, rhetoric is the art of argumentation. And what this means is that you are going to learn ways to create an argument and ways to write and make yourself sound persuasive. In order to do that, you have to have a good foundation. And that's what the first 2 days, the first week of this class is usually about, giving you the foundation for argument. You get to kind of do this yourself. If you are enrolled in this course right now, you can get onto Angel. On Angel, you'll see that I have the course syllabus posted already, and also a bunch of tabs. These tabs will be your homework tab, and one of them is also lecture notes or PowerPoints. I am the PowerPoint queen, and so I need you to go to Angel, look under PowerPoints, and find the PowerPoint that says rhetorical appeals. Usually it would take me 2 days to go through these lecture notes. I went ahead and threw them all on a PowerPoint for you. And so if you look through this PowerPoint, you need to make sure that you are really well acquainted with the 4 rhetorical strategies of ethos, pathos, logos, and kairos. Cool? Make sense? Yeah, I kind of figured. The third thing that you need to do is to complete the homework. Homework 1, 2, and 3. Let me quickly, and then we're almost done. You're almost out of class. I think my little clock on my thing says 9:40. All right. I've been talking for almost 10 minutes now. Hopefully we'll get you out of here in 15 minutes, okay? Your homework. Homework number 1 is a syllabus, what do I call it? The syllabus scavenger hunt. Have a little bit of fun with this, but use it to review the syllabus. There's a lot of stuff in there, but a lot of good stuff. And so these couple questions, if you can find this information, you're going to be well acquainted with the syllabus. This shouldn't take you very long. And if you have any questions, please email me. Just let me know. When we return on January 20th, we'll go over this together. So if you have any questions, you can either email them to me or ask them on January 20th. The second thing, I want you to start thinking about how you write. Your homework number 2 is called Read and Reflect on Your Writing Process. I have a little reading selection by a really famous guy named Donald Murray. And then a couple questions for you to just think about how you start writing a paper, how you think about writing a paper before you write it, if you do that. I'm just curious to hear a little bit about yourself and your own writing process. The third one might be a little bit tricky just because you haven't gone through the PowerPoint yet. Remember how I said that there's 4 rhetorical appeals called ethos, pathos, logos, and kairos. These 4 appeals are everywhere. In fact, they're most often found and most easily accessed through advertisements. And so what I'd like you to do after you go over the PowerPoint, don't try to do this now. Don't do it now. You can't do it now. All right, go through the PowerPoint. Make sure that you understand those 4 appeals, and then you find an advertisement, whether it be print one from a magazine or online. It could be old, it could be brand spanking new. I want you to be able to look at this advertisement and study it. And then in the homework number 3, what you're going to be doing is saying how that advertisement uses ethos, pathos, logos, and kairos. If it doesn't use all 4 of them, don't try to force it. Sometimes advertisements might only use one of the 4. All right. You don't have to write me a paper about how this advertisement's a bad advertisement because it didn't use pathos or something. All right. Just find how it did the rhetorical strategies that we talked about. All right. More importantly, really quickly before I leave you, again, I need to stress that I want to be available to you even though I'm not physically here on campus. I'm a little bit obsessive, so I'm going to be checking my email a lot. You're going to see in the very beginning, the very top of your syllabus is all of my information. So know that if you email me, I will email you back. If I didn't email you back, it means that something went wrong and I didn't get your email. So keep on trying, okay? I'm also going to be in my office during office hours pretty consistently this semester, with the exception of this week. Again, I need to stress the only time that I'm really going to be in my office is this Thursday from 10 to 3. So if you'd like to come introduce yourself to me, please do. I'd love it. I need a break periodically in my doldrums of office life. Or if you have any specific questions that you don't want to email me for some reason and come talk to me face to face. Thursday, 10 to 3 this week. However, take a look and make sure that you know my email address and that you know where I'm located. I'm located in 127 ICA, which is, I don't know, Diana, you can tell them where it's at, So it's also the Writing Center. Take advantage of the Writing Center. We're there to help you. Now, is there anything else you need to know about? Oh, really quickly, my mailbox. If you need to hand something in late or I don't know, you have something that you need to give me and I'm not in my office, my mailbox is actually in a weird location. It's being shared with a bunch of other people. It's in 125 ICA. So even though I'm in 127, my mailbox is across the way. So you'll be able to find that. I don't think there's really anything else you kind of need to know right this very second. I see that my little spiel is under 15 minutes, which, yay, you get to leave early. But please just know, really quick review, I'm here for you. Right? Please email, please trust me. Please ask Diana any questions that you have. And know that the only things that you're going to be responsible for are, number 1, reading the syllabus. Number 2, looking at that PowerPoint and making sure you know that PowerPoint really well. And then number 3, making sure that those 3 homework assignments are finished when they're due. Understand too that those homework assignments are not full page papers, right? We have 1, All you have to do is finish those sentences. We have 2, meaning that you're just answering those questions there. If you need the back, go for it, you know. And then this guy is more of a prompt. You're going to attach something to it, but I'm looking for maybe a page of information. I'm not asking you to write a 5 to 7 page paper, okay? I think that should make sense. If you guys have any other questions, please ask Diana. I'm sure that she knows what's going on. Remember to email me, jcb302psu.edu, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. And I am really looking forward to meeting each and every one of you on January 20th. Best, and you guys take care, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye. And I don't know how to stop this. All right, where's my stuff? Bye, officially.